Adam Stead and Patrick Benson flew lead in a team of 2 Kiowa Warrior helicopters. When the enemy opened fire, Adam dove his Kiowa without hesitation between the enemy fighters and the medevac. The enemy shifted their fire. Both pilots were instantly hit, Patrick through the leg, Adam in the head.
I was pretty much cognitively absent for like the first 2-3 months after injury, and then there was a slow, gradual progression of awareness after that.
The single biggest worry an officer has is personnel lost, personnel wounded. How do we get our people back unscathed?
I shipped out when I was 18 years old in 1997, and it was a great opportunity to see why we serve, why it's so important for us to say we want freedom, but you have to stand up and defend it. When I got to Charlotte, knowing that after this tour I would be retiring, I needed therapy. 20 years career, you see a lot. I needed help re-engaging in the community, learning how to be a civilian. I hadn't been that since I was 17 years old.
There are 20 million veterans in the United States, 200,000 in Greater Charlotte.
Suicide among veterans is twice as high as other Americans.
They're the best of the best. But when they come home, when they return home, they want to get engaged and give back to the community.
Yeah, there's those that came out. Yep. Right.
We were introduced to Tommy Norman through a network of friends. So we went and met Tommy and Patty for one weekend. We loved Charlotte at that time, and so we kept coming back. Going way back, I guess, back to like the home search. They also helped with the job. They introduced us to some friends, helped us build our friend network. They're just wonderful people.
Adam landed a job at Bank of America. He's working on his master's at Queen's University. Cohen is at Country Day School, and the family has a new addition too.
After a while, we realized that the needs were so diversified and it was growing, and Tommy and I just thought we need to do something bigger. What we wanted to do is we wanted to connect them. So that's why we call ourselves Veterans Bridge Home.
Now, 7 years after meeting the Steads, Veterans Bridge Home addresses the big picture with job fairs like this one at the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Veterans, they're going to pass through what I call the veil. I think there's a little bit of a genuine fear of just moving cold turkey into a community that you don't know. And you know what that means? That means all they need is a helping hand. Somebody will reach out, kind of grab them and say, come on, let me see if I can help you.
To make a community stronger, you need everyone in a community. We work to make sure that veterans find the right employment opportunities, so they find the right local, public, private, nonprofit services. And we also host about a dozen events a month so veterans can build the social connections they need and that peer support that existed while we were in uniform.
Charlotte has their arms wide open and welcomes them and wants to be a part of their journey and wants them to succeed.
One of the greatest things that people get from those activities is the camaraderie. I mean, they're like family.
7 years later, the Normans, through Veterans Bridge Home and through their continued support of this mission, they brought over 5,000 veterans and their families into Charlotte, making it one of the most veteran-friendly communities in the country.
Veterans Bridge Home can connect you to services, to healthcare, to jobs, but I think most importantly to the community, just to have friends, a network of people that you have common bonds with. I think that's what we were missing. That's what a lot of military families are missing.
Being surrounded by a network of other veterans that have been through the same thing, when you reach out, you realize you don't have to do this on your own because we're all veterans and we're going to support you. If I didn't have Veterans Bridge Home with me, it'd be dark. It'd be really dark.
I think it's exciting. I think it's relevant. I think it's the best on the market. I think it's probably the best in the country, and I'm very honored to even play a small part of it.
Join us in strengthening our community. Join us in serving those who served our country. Veterans Bridge Home.